Hey everybody, happy Be Free Friday. Amber here. Thank you so much for watching or listening to this week's Be Free Friday. I want to take a minute and thank everybody so much who responded to my post a few weeks ago. Your outpouring of love and support has been tremendous for me, and the Lord has brought so much healing to my life through your responses and your love. So thank you so much to everybody who's reached out. I love my Be Still Be Free family. I know we tell you guys that all the time, but we really do love you guys and appreciate all your support. So thank you so much for reading. I wanted today to talk about personality. This has been something that I've been reading a lot about lately and researching about, and Monica and Sarah and I always kind of talk about where we're coming from. So that's been something I've been doing a lot of just diving into lately. And I read a great book by Ian Morgan Cron called The Road Back to You, which deals with a personality typing system called the Enneagram. I don't know if you've heard of it or not. It's pretty cool. I would totally recommend that book. But one of the things in the book that they talk about is how the word personality the word that we use for personality actually comes from the Greek word that means mask, which is persona, which I thought was really interesting. I've kind of always associated my personality with being really the ins and outs of who I am and the whole totality of who I am as a person. But the argument in this book is that your personality is actually not who you are. It's kind of the opposite. It's a person that you put on and able to cope with life and to deal with interactions with other people. And so I have been in the process of kind of examining what parts of myself are personality, are things that I've put on in the past to protect myself or to survive a certain situation and come out unscathed. And what parts of myself are really me? Like, do I really like this, or do I say that I like this because other people do? Or it's that kind of thing. Like, really diving into yourself a little bit to examine, just have some self-reflection and examine who you are. And I feel like there's a person that God made each and every one of us to be. And over the years and through our life experiences, we put on this persona, this mask, this personality to kind of cope with life. And every time we do that, we're putting another layer over who God actually made us to be. So in this season of my life, I've been working on trying to peel back those layers and really examine myself and see who I am, good and bad, and accept it so that I can deal with it. I love John 8:32 that says, "You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." And I think if we don't ever take that time to be still and examine the truths about ourselves, we can never allow God to set us free from them because we don't even know what they are. So that's my challenge for you this week, is to take some really serious, quiet time and examine yourself. I want you to consider an aspect of your personality that you dislike. And I know that's really hard, and that's the opposite of what you want to do when you're taking time to be still. You kind of want to think about the happy things. But I want you to take a minute and think about an aspect of your personality that you don't like, and try and understand where it comes from, where this behavior started. Put words to it, write it down. Writing's been really healing for me lately. Write down, put words to what this attribute is that you dislike. Even give it a shape or a color, and then try and connect with this trait and consider the feelings that you have, the feelings that you start to feel physically and mentally as you think about this trait in yourself. Acknowledge it, and then surrender it to the Lord. Bring that part of yourself that you dislike to Jesus fully, nakedly, wholeheartedly, and say, "This is it. This is who I am. Take this and do what you will with it." So that's my challenge to you this week, is to take off the mask, take off the persona, especially in your relationship with Jesus, and be who you are. So I love you guys. Also, please be in prayer for everyone that was affected by Hurricane Irma, and of course Hurricane Harvey too. I know that there are people who are still really struggling. We actually just got power on last night. We went 2 days without power. It was terrible. And there's a lot of people in our community too who still don't have power. And then the people in Florida who are really struggling right now. So be in prayer for those people, and then to our listeners especially, if you're in one of those areas and there's any way that we can pray for you or help you in any way, please reach out to us and let us know. We love you guys. I hope that you have an awesome weekend and that you are enjoying your Friday. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.